Good evening. It's the end of April. Sorry, I can't be more precise on that, guys. If you'd like to hit that notification bell, press subscribe. My content's going to be a bit more coming now. I've got this new iPad. Can't download YouTube though. Oh, let's forget about that though. Positivity. Right. I'm going to go back to like my old YouTube channel, but in the next few contents, with mental health. I suffer with BPD, social anxiety, a learning disability, which I suspect to be autism or something like that, because, yeah, but we've all got like our quirks and that, so, yeah. I definitely believe I have complex PTSD also. Yeah, it's confusing with like knowing what symptoms from what thing and how to deal with it. There's so much information out there that it's like, it's hard, and it's really hard at this time. I'm snapping at people on Facebook. I often get snapped at back. I think people say quite annoying, arrogant things like, we're all suffering now. I literally just gave an update on how I was, and they were like, we're all feeling that. Well, I'm just saying how that I feel. I get everyone else is struggling too, and I appreciate that, and I have compassion for that. But to just dismiss like, oh, it's all of us, would warrant that maybe I'm not very compassionate to that. I am compassionate to that. But when I'm going through an episode where I feel like I've literally got the devil inside of me, I can't always be compassionate. I'm just downright psychotic and abusive the other day. And I was abused by a narcissist, and I can't do that to my boyfriend. It's not fair. It's not fair. And no one's going to help my boyfriend because he fucking won't have it. Don't you worry. He loves me. Yeah. He loves me. I love him and he loves me. He knows I'm not well. But I'm not prepared to put him through what his ex did. But with drug services that I'm involved in at the moment with this COVID-19, they're having to contact us all every day because we're on methadone and that. They need to make sure we haven't overdosed, taken it all, or whatever else, yeah. It's a really good idea, and it's the most contact I've pretty much ever had with them, really. And that's a really good thing. That's good. The service is good. I'm hearing good news. My therapist said that they've been commissioned money through the police or something to do groups on the island with my therapy, as well as group therapy, I guess. And my therapist's great, the best one I've ever had. I'm 29 now, and I've been having therapy consistently since I was about 21. Maybe 21, that sort of age. So 10 years basically, really. And yeah, it's been great. She has this ring my counsellor wears that says that has 10 gems in it. I think it is. I think they're gemstones. Something expensive anyway, to show you that she's 10 out of 10 on days that she really doesn't feel like that. And I like that concept, and I think it's really cool. She knows me better than any therapist I've had. When I say not many people like me, she goes, same here, instead of like going, are you sure that's not all in your head? Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. Because you do say it comes some of you therapists, I'm sorry. And that's the worst. Thanks for saying that to a BPD patient, or a paranoid schizophrenic, or someone who is just paranoid without any of those things. my boyfriend does a lot of care for me. It's really been my carer. But we're deciding whether it's a good idea or not. It's not gonna help us financially any better, I don't think. But well, anyway, I'm trying to be a good girlfriend by doing little things back, just little things. Making him a sandwich. Because I'm very bad at like cooking and that. I've just got worse at everything basically. I wouldn't, but if he wasn't here, basically, not I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't cook. So he cooks, yeah, I'll cook. I made a nice beef stew, I think it was, possibly Monday. Yeah, so a couple of days ago. This horrible state I went in the other day was terrifying. Everything was irritating me. I got really aggressive. I have gone back in my mind a few years by cutting myself. Didn't want to cut myself. No, man. That's going so back for me. It really is. I don't cut no more. And this, yeah, you could say it's this COVID-19. No, it's because I took a massive bomb of speed and I was having a come down, which I don't usually get. But I was trying to counteract my heroin use because I got sick of not being able to smoke weed because of it, not being able to drink alcohol, not because of it. And yeah, I just got sick of it. I thought, fuck it, no, I'm doing this. I used to be able to take speed when I was using crack, but opiates are just a whole other game. So they rip, basically, I've noticed when I take speed, it rips the methadone out of my body, and any opiate I've had, heroin or Viseptone, methadone, that's the same thing. So that was a bad idea. And then the next day I was horrendous to my partner, to my mum, everybody, everything, anything around me. I just went crazy. Sent abusive messages. Yeah, it wasn't my finest hour. Yeah, it wasn't very nice. It wasn't a good moment for me. It felt like a demon, and I went straight back to when I was with my ex-partner Zach, who was a schizophrenic, who I didn't really speak in that entire relationship. And then it made me feel like that's what was happening in my current relationship. And then it made me think, oh, me and Matt need to be back together. The abusive one who was domestically abusive with me. Because I went back to the happy times where we spoke all the time and that. Oh, it's just so fucked up. But my biggest fear is not talking and not being interesting. And that I don't want to be in my head. The best place for me to be is talking. Apart from when I'm angry, like I was today. My iPad came, yay, I can record these videos, but I couldn't get the app YouTube. So my dad's really good at like apps and things like that, so I spoke to him. Anyway, we're getting off track anyway. This was literally like having the devil in me. I felt terrified. I just felt angry, irritable. When the services rang, I was slamming the desk. I was being aggressive. I was calling my boyfriend all sorts of names when he was on the phone, down the phone, and just saying what an arsehole he was, and fucking evil things, just things I don't want to say, things I regret, really fucking awful things. I was coming down. I was withdrawing and I was coming down. That's what it must have been. And I was having flashbacks in a weird way, drug flashbacks basically, because I took that sort of amphetamine. It took me to the time I lost the plot on amphetamines, but that wasn't speed, that was MDMA, which is another drug I can't take anymore. Thanks, heroin. You're still good like that. Can't take coke. turns me into a nervous wreck. That makes me depressed and moody as well. Yeah, just what a joke. What a bloody joke. So, well, I like to film myself with information anyway, and like, in case you don't know, or I haven't said yet in this, I am a poly addict and I use heroin and pills are more of my problem now. Last year it was probably more heroin because I wasn't on pregabalin that long maybe, and the Zopiclone thing I wasn't as bad. Probably started to get bad this time last year actually, around this sort of time. Yeah, so what's it feel like when you've got the devils? I'd be really interested in anyone's comments on this. So please feel free to comment. I'll get back to you. Because I don't have many subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll give you content like this. I'll try and be funny. It comes naturally. I'm just kidding, but yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to name this video. There's too many titles for it. But I'd like to know your experiences on this. Like when you've left an abusive relationship and you have BPD and all these other things like I have. You may not even have what I have. Do you end up being not very good to your caregivers and stuff and then feeling really guilty? Because I sure do. They don't deserve it, and they could just leave. They could just say, fuck yeah. My boyfriend hasn't. I've got a keeper. After all these wicked things, I've got a keeper. Well, if you enjoyed that video, please hit like, subscribe, and thank you guys.